So he kind of like smiles at you and says, "Good morning, Captain. How is the day treating you?"
Do I even know what time it is? Was I asleep?
Vague idea.
Okay. Oh, are you here to make me breakfast or seduce me?
Neither, I'm afraid.
Oh, I was hoping for both.
He kind of like chuckles a little bit and then gestures, and his three goons start like searching through your cabin.
You looking for something? Maybe I could help you find it.
Well, a little bird told me that you've been up to some things while you're in port, and I'm just checking by to see if there's anything useful that we might want to take off your hands.
Right.
I do hope that you don't decide to do anything rash. I do not want to kill you, but if you decide that that is what must happen, then that is what must happen.
Anything in particular I can help you find?
What did you find, and where is it? One of the guys like holds up one of the like random hides that you guys took, which I don't know, it would be like in your closet or something?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. And he kind of like says, "Is that one of the things that you found?"
Found a lot of things in port.
I would love
I
if
wouldn't
you
use
to
it
tell.
if you would.
Sorry, what was that?
And I'd be careful using it. It didn't help us very much.
What do you mean?
No, nothing. Just be careful when you use it. Well,
I think that perhaps I have a better idea of what the situation is than you. My employer is looking for something, and it is something that I also want.
well, we wrecked a lot of shit recently. It might be gone. What you looking for?
Well, which is exactly why I am here to see you. Take that stuff, he says, like gesturing to his friends, and they grab several of the things, grabbing like the hides and stuff that were in here. So all of them but the map. And as they're doing that, Blackman kind of looks back at you and says, "If I were you, I would take whatever pay your employer is giving you for this, and then look someplace else for work. It's not going to end well for you or him."
Well, I found a few things that might be of interest more than money. Are you just after money?
I'm after more than this.
And what are you after?
He kind of like hesitates and says, "The Cardinal is looking for something. I want it.
Well,
He needs me to get it, I think. But I need him as well."
you're a magician. The Cardinal isn't fond of such as us. At least, he can't outwardly be. But
So I'm quite sure that he will dispose of me once I am no longer useful to him. But I have my own plans.
Which is why I don't think you're my enemy. I'll try to sit up a little bit.
He will kind of like push the blade a little bit, to discourage that.
I don't mind talking if you don't mind listening.
I would. You seem resourceful enough. I wouldn't mind working with you. I think that you get along well with Faiza, I'm sure.
No?
But were you to change sides, I doubt that the Cardinal or his men would let you live after what you did up in Hallamore. And I'm afraid that their help is more valuable to me than yours.
Religious men are always so prideful. But if you're not actually aligned with him, you might have a few questions that I could answer about what you might find up there.
You are willing to offer information to me.
Well, I'm not a fan of the Cardinal, but you at least seem like someone I can talk to. You're a magician. You're not after money. Neither am I. I think you might be more like me than you think.
Kind of like shrugs and says, perhaps. I would urge you to set aside this course still. For that reason, especially. You seem like someone that I would hate to kill. That being said, I think I should be going. I'm sure we'll find whatever you left up on that mountain. So,
Well, you
no
don't
need
know
to
where
tell.
we left it. I'm a pirate. You think I just leave it sitting around? You think I hide it in my cabin?
Give me a persuasion roll at +2.
Hey, I'm only at a -1.
Yeah.
Huzzah! Where's my fucking dice? Oh, here. And I don't think I. Nope, I have a D4 on persuasion. Oh, okay.
Kill it.
Die. Is it worth the Ben? Sure. It wasn't worth a penny, guys.
Oh,
Right.
never.
I got it. No, it's not worth 2.
What'd you get? Sorry.
I got a 2 after wound penalties.
He kind of like sighs and says, if you have anything for me, then spit it out now. I must be going. I'm not about to sit here and get trapped by your friends.
Okay. What do his compatriots have? They picked up a bunch of the.
They picked up the hides and probably some of the like gold and stuff. I don't know if that would be in your cabin.
That depends on Mr. Dibs.
Probably in your cabin. Okay, so yeah, they wouldn't. They would have just picked up the hides.
Well, it seems that you know everything. Go on then. Take the hides. You'll find plenty more where those came from up there.
Kind of like nods and says, "Very well." Goodbye, Captain. It would, as I said, it would be best if we did not meet again. And as he says it, his three guys you see this sort of like swirling aura of entropy, kind of like encompass their feet, and they like slide down into the wooden floor, and like down through the bottom of the ship, presumably. And Blackmane kind of like raises his sword in sort of like a salute and does the
Oh,
same.
is he still here?
He left like a second after them. Yeah,
Oh, can
sort
I
of like
say
just
anything
slightly
after we
delayed.
get?
Yeah.
If you ever need help dealing with the Cardinal, maybe you'll want to see me again.
He just kind of like smirks as he drops down. Cocky son of a bitch, it seems.
I kind of like him. Seems like something I'd do.
Yeah. Yeah. Gotta have the stones for it. Also, Mr. Dibbs, give me a spirit roll. Nope. No. You're just doing your normal thing. Just, I assumed that you weren't in the bottom of the ship, so. Okay, cool. Yeah, so, downtime stuff. Yeah, so Robin, we discovered, does not know how to fight at all in melee. And she wants to learn how to do that. So that's what she was doing.
Please,
you
Mr.
wanted you
Dim, please,
to train him.
please.
It wouldn't be something you'd have to devote all your downtime to, but just like part of it, you'd have to be on the ship helping Robin. Before we get to that, though, I guess, Tara, do you want to mention this encounter to any of your crew? Well, I mean, Tara didn't see where they came from because she's bad at seeing things.
But I did see where they left.
Yep, they dropped through the floor using magic. Seems logical given that nobody saw them enter or
I will
leave.
bring it up. They took pretty much all the hides we had left. I think all of them.
All of them except for the map, which Robin smartly kept on her person.
They were like the floppy disks.
There was just a bunch of like random information on them. You did get a pretty like a look from the amulet on them, but that would I assume that was probably bundled in there as well. Unless you kept those on your person, which the ones that you took.
Wait, hang on. They didn't have the lightning bottle, did they?
Where did you have that?
I don't know, probably in here somewhere.
No, I would say Blackmane kind of like looked at it, but just didn't seem interested in it. Just seeming
I've got it under my pillow.
Sleeping in it under your pillow. Yeah. Yeah, they didn't take that.
Okay, but they did take the alchemist scroll.
Mm-hmm.
I probably piled that with the other ones. That's unfortunate.
Yep.
But I'm not dead.
I mean, I'm guessing you probably did. Yeah. Those are all the the readings and stuff. Yeah, I mean, like you guys did transmit some of this information to Dio already, so it was good. Good on your part. Nice. Yeah. So, is there anything else you want to do, like in response to this, or regarding this theft of your belongings?
This was like 4 days in, right?
It was 3 days in.
I mean, it was morning, apparently, according to Black Rain. So I would have just woken up and gone out.
Just say Robin and Mr. Dibs are just
second.
like sparring on the top deck.
No, like
Minutes.
like 5 minutes ago.
Okay. Jump in the water and just like swim around.
I try to cast elemental protection on him as he does.
Okay.
Like, damn it.
Yes.
Okay, you can breathe underwater.
Tara, how fast did you go up to the top deck?
I mean, as soon as they went down, I'm just like, okay, I better go tell people.
Okay. So like walking pace.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, so Mr. Dibs, you dive down into the water right away. Give me a notice roll. Just like chilling down here. What's up, bro? All right. 2. So you kind of like go down there and swim around the ship. But it seems yep. You don't see anyone down here. You see a couple of fish. But yeah. It seems if they did swim underwater away, they are already gone. All right. I mean, it's in the harbor. You can probably still see a little bit, but yeah, not that well. I mean, there wouldn't be footprints. I guess you could look for like stirred up silt, but
Like a nautical account.
fine. Yeah, give me a survival roll then. All right. Yeah, so you are able to pick up their trail. It's heading actually like further out of the harbor. You go after him? Okay, so up on deck, Tara and Robin. Mr. Dibs dives down and he doesn't come back up for a bit.
I'm gonna try to cast water protection on myself. I'll jump in.
Well, at least you can do that without rolling.
Oh, is that one of the powers I can just do?
I think so, yeah. You have focus in Oh no, it's manipulation, sorry.
Yeah, it's manipulation.
Yeah. I don't know my own rules.
Oh, look at you go though. I got a 10.
Okay.
I'll
Nice.
swan dive off the deck under the
All right. Give me a notice roll.
Oh my god. Can I not? Oh my god. I ain't gonna see shit, man. Okay, so assuming all penalties apply, I got a -5.
He's gone. You jump down there and you realize you absolutely cannot see shit.
Real quick, if the target that my spell was casting suddenly like wasn't there anymore, would I know that?
Yeah, the spell would drop.
Okay. So I know he's still alive.
Yeah. That you do.
I'm gonna cast fly on myself with the water trappings.
Fly is air trappings only.
Oh, is it only air?
Yeah.
Okay, that's okay. I'll cast it with the.
Fly.
I actually fail because of wound penalties. Thanks, penalties. I'm at a -5.
Yeah, that's rough.
Yeah, I'll swim to the top.
All right. Yeah, because your protection dropped.
Well, he's gone, probably dead.
Nah, he's not dead yet.
Not yet. I'll get me around the ship and go back to
All
bed.
right. So, oh no, Mr. Dibbs, you find something. So you're following this trail like stirred up silt as it goes down, like sort of out of the harbor to sort of like the point where there's like sandbars, and at like a deep point between probably where the ships are, you find the silt is just sort of like stirred up in this big circular area around there, and as you kind of like walk down, you see a fairly large shape moving around, and
Hello, boys.
it kind of like swirls around and sort of looks at you out of the side of its eyes, and you see it is a very large catfish.
Did you just accidentally track a catfish? You got catfish!
Not yet. Oh, yes. You got catfished. I mean, you can, but the catfish doesn't speak English. It like swims, start just like swimming away. Actually, it's not really very scared of you. It just kind of like swims away amicably. There's sand. All right. So you make your way back to the ship. Yeah, so about 20 minutes later, Mr. Dibbs comes back, a little bit mucky. Tara's already gone back to sleep.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Figured.
All right, back to it then. That's
How about the
okay. So yeah, to the first week of downtime stuff. Taunt. Okay. So that's your strategy. Your strategy is verbal abuse.
Yeah, verbally abused that 13-year-old girl.
You're weak, child.
Come on, stab me!
Yeah, more jovial than like being an asshole, drill sergeant type. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So you guys can make rolls for that. So it's agility. Agility at -2, Robin, and spirit at -2 for you, Mr. Dibbs. I believe taunt is spirit, right? I think all the social skills are.
Ooh.
Crit fail. Nice.
You accidentally actually verbally abused this teenage girl.
Yeah.
I got an 8.
You're worthless, and nobody will ever love you.
All right. Well, so Robin, I'm gonna give you a -2 on that roll. I'm sorry, because Mr. Dibbs helping you, he does actually say some pretty hurtful things, and some of them are kind of racist, accidentally, but you know. Oh no, taunts is smarts, but it's the same for you, right? Yeah, D4 in both.
Nice.
So you do learn something about fighting, but yeah.
Is that just one of the 2 weeks?
That was just one of the 2 weeks. So yeah, you're one third of the way there with the first week. And then Tara.
Not
I
cool.
wish- Um, book says 5 days, but downtime goes by a week.
Yeah, we'll do 3 recovery periods if you need it for 14 days.
Okay.
Just because, yeah.
I'll probably.
So just make the first roll right here, and you're at +2 from downtime, and then +2 from Dr. Finch.
Thank you. So I'm at a +1. Go! Yes, go D6. I got a 12.
Yeah, there you go. I think you can only recover 2 wounds.
It cast it.
So you recover 2 of your wounds. You're feeling much better after that first couple of days, and Dr. Finch's regular herbal remedies, which are absolutely vile to drink, by the way. It's like if you didn't know better, just poison. But it makes you feel better.
I thought Victorian medicine was mostly.
It might actually be poison, actually, yeah. It's like this is only gonna reduce your lifespan by 10 years.
I mean, I don't see myself living past
Nobody
35
expects that.
at most.
Yeah. Sure.
In your bed with a belly full of wine and a girl wrapped around your cock.
Mermaid.
Mermaid. So
The sea. Deathbed.
Is my
Mm-hmm.
Are both my downtimes going to this then? If I want
Well, if you don't have to rest and recuperate for the second one, if you don't want the +2, you could do something else, and just like count on the doctor's administrations to help you.
Yeah. I will do that.
Okay. So before we get to the next week of that, there's another little thing. One of the nights, a little bit later in the week, so probably like 5 days after your guys' return, you guys all have very like stirring, vivid dreams. So yeah, we'll do Mr. Dibbs first. All different dreams. So Mr. Dibbs, you find yourself swimming through a rough, icy ocean. You must have fallen off the ship, but you don't remember when or where your ship is. You're just out in this vast expanse, trying to stay afloat and not die of hypothermia, and just struggling against the ocean waves. And this goes on for who knows how long. You're just about to give up hope and sink beneath the water to your icy grave when your foot strikes something hard beneath you. and you sort of scramble onto it and realize that you're at the foot of a flight of stairs poking out into the water. Now, these stairs are not normal stairs because they are made out of pure gold. And you kind of like turn to look towards them, and they rise up. They sort of rise up onto this like craggy island, fairly small, to sort of like the top of it. Having no other real option, you ascend the stairs, and as you do, the clouds and the wind and the sea spray fades away, and the sun comes out and like shines across this path of gold. And as you get to the top, you look down into this large basin. It seems as though the craggy island, is hollow, and there's this like huge valley. Inside the valley, there is a city, more magnificent than you have ever seen. There are more gold bricks paving every street. The elegant spires and turrets carved from white marble and etched with gold filigree. And I mean, it's pretty fancy. And there are like gardens in between buildings, and that seem to have flowers that are like carved from crystals, with golden fences surrounding them. And as you kind of like look, you can see through some of the larger windows into the city, there are entire rooms, like feast halls, full of like countless unimaginable items of incredible like value and fine craftsmanship. You see like crystal decanters of wine. Actually, the decanters look like they're made out of like ruby and emerald. It's insane. No, it looks like one piece. Yeah. So you look to try and like find a path down into this place to explore more and to, like look closer at all these marvels. But as you search for a way, fog sort of rolls in and like obscures your view, and you find yourself stumbling blind through this fog for a time before you slowly regain consciousness. Yep, quite vividly. You remember every detail as if it had like actually happened to you. Um, so Tara, you dream of, as I'm sure you've dreamt of before, a great storm. This storm, however, is greater than anything you've ever dreamed of before, let alone seen. It is so primal and powerful to the point where you can't really distinguish the ocean from the sky. It's just a swirling, roiling mass of surf and clouds, lightning crashing through waves, and tornadoes pulling water up into the air all around you. Just pure, unadulterated chaos. And you're not really like present in the storm physically, you just sort of are a part of it. You feel like you're a droplet of water in the surf that's just sort of being tossed around. An observer, helpless to control this maelstrom, but feeling a part of it and grasping its power. as you are just sort of tossed about existing in this place and absorbing the majesty of it, the chaos is broken by a clear note, a sound in the distance. Bells sort of like ringing out across the water. They have sort of a calming presence, like something seeking to tame the waves, just sort of washing over. Looking either down or up into the sky, unsure of which, you see there is sort of like this ethereal, pale face of a person being like melded out of the storm clouds. It's smooth, with sort of an indeterminate gender and eyes closed as if slumbering. But the sound of the bells resonates from it and just generates this sort of like calm. That being said, as the calm sort of washes over the storm, it almost seems to like fight back and increase in intensity. And you're witness to this like struggle between the two, where there's an ebb and flow of this like calming and then just like increased fury.
Go,
And
go, storm.
yeah, the ebb and flow just kind of like turns into sort of a rhythm, and your consciousness sort of shifts as you're just you come back to waking up, and the rhythm of the storm and the calm is replaced by just the rising and falling of the ship's hull. Robin, you dream of a village nestled in the jungle. Just beyond the largest hut, you see the sea, brilliant blue. It's a sunny day, and this village is familiar to you, but also kind of like you don't remember the details. There are Karites surrounding you, also sort of familiar, but not quite enough for you to put a name to the faces or like distinguish intimate details. You find your way through the huts and everything, and enter into one of the larger ones, and you see your parents, your mother and father, which are clearer. And Paul is there too, as well, on your shoulder, chirping happily.
That's weird.
Your parents just sort of like smile, and you go about various like domestic things, sharing a meal, and it's very peaceful in a way that you're not really sure you've experienced before, or if you have, it was a long time ago, or it almost seemed like another life. Yeah. And as you're sort of absorbing this, you hear a familiar hushed whisper in your ear. And it says, "This is where you should be, Robin, my little bird. They took it from you, but you can get it back. We can get it back together. You did very well in the ruin. Take the power that you deserve and wield it to forge a brilliant future for yourself and the ones you love. I'll help you, like I always do, but you have to take the power." You, as you're sort of hearing this voice, there's like a cloud that goes across the sky, and with the change in light, you notice a little different about the huts. They're built on a strange foundation. Looking closer, you see that it is a skeleton, or more than one skeleton, dozens of skeletons, hundreds of skeletons. But they're made out of pure gold, all in various sort of like subservient positions, like kneeling, cowering, bowing, curled up on the ground. Your hut's built atop them.
As they should be.
Indeed. You feel a sort of like warm, pulsing glow spread through your like hands and fingertips as you observe them cowering before you. And looking down, you see there's like this radiant light beneath your skin, just like pure power. But it is shackled and bound to your will by these like chains of shadow. And as you sort of observe that, the voice whispers again. It says, "You've already taken your first steps on this journey, little bird. Take the rest, and we will make your dreams reality." And unlike the other two, your dream very sharply cuts, and you awake, not with a start, but just very abruptly. Mm-hmm.
To go find some golden skeleton.
Another thing. I
awake with a knife to my throat.
Not again. So, yeah, keeping with Robin, you see a like sort of above you in your bunk. There is this very like intricate and large spider web that has been woven above you through the night. There is a handful of different like insects all tied up in there, and the spider kind of like walking around administering to them. And you hear the insects kind of like whisper in this like discordant chorus as they say, "Good job in the ruins, Robin. With the things you took and my help, we can make you something to help in your quest. The more we take from them, the more we can shape the world to your liking. Read the words in the web, Robin. Promise it will be worth your time."
Charlotte's Web now?
Yep. Do you read the words in the web? Looking at it, you see that they have been spun in Karite.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I definitely read them.
Okay, so it is a whimsical little poem. It says, 4 flasks bursting with power. Find a clay pot, a silver spoon, and a white flower. Crush the blossom in the pot. Pour in the flask to make a brew. Catch the prettiest butterfly and throw it in the stew. Add a drop of blood, a little bit of you. Wait an hour and claim the power born anew.
Busy spider.
Yeah.
I'm going to find something to jot that down with.
I posted it in Discord.
Yep.
Yep.
And then I'll probably go for a walk.
All right. Sounds good. Think about your life. Yeah. So that's my exposition dump. Yeah, it's very vivid dreams. I'm sure he has.
That's what Dio wants us to find, right?
Yep.
or what everybody's probably looking for.
It does seem that way, yes. Yeah, I mean, he wouldn't know of like seeing the place, but I mean, he's like, I haven't been there. Seems pretty sweet though. Yeah. So, are any of you going to mention these dreams you've had, or are you just? This would have been like one of the mornings.
Do I recall any of those bells? Like, where would I have heard a bunch of bells?
They sounded pretty similar to the ones you heard in the ruin.
Oh, yeah, we heard those bells. Okay. The storm didn't like those bells. Okay. What, you dreamt about getting money again? Okay.
Yeah, right. That Mr. Dibbs goes on and elaborates.
Sweet. So you had like a crazy dream? Was it like super vivid or something? Or was it just like, oh, just this night? Oh. I kind of think I had a dream not unlike it. In vividness, not detail. There were a lot of bells and a storm. The bells we heard in the mountaintop. I guess. That's pretty weird, but
Yeah, yep. Uh, yeah. Dreamt of houses on golden skeletons. You know, the huge.
okay. But was it like super vivid or wait, usual?
I don't know. Yeah, I had super vivid weird dream. I'll go into it. I'm gonna leave out the spider web.
Hey, Haroon!
Okay.
Haroon!
Yes, Captain.
Did you have like a super vivid dream last night?
No, can't say I
Oh.
did. I don't really remember my dreams very much, though, Captain.
Okay. Go back and polish your cannon or whatever you do.
Aye, Captain.
No, I'm pretty sure the dreams are tied to the temple. Yours was about the Golden City, right? Mine, well, the Calamity's Muse just told me in the dream. And
What? Told you what?
oh, right, sorry, my patron deity, chick lady. She talked to me. Yeah, that one. What? Yeah.
Wait, like freaky insect lady?
Yeah.
I know I'm super intentative, but what? I heard bells.
Right, that you heard in the temple.
Right, okay.
Telling you, man, the walls are talking to me.
Oh, the walls were definitely talking. No one questions that.
We could all agree the walls were talking.
Tara, will you teach me how to fight? Mr. Dibbs called me some really mean things.
I'm still not feeling the greatest, but sure.
It was unintentional.
It's like you thought you were cleared with your friend for the hard R, but you weren't, and it was awkward.
Yeah.
Well, maybe you could do something
I
to
you
cheer
didn't
her
mean
up.
anything by it, but
I will help. I'll try to at least.
no, Mr. Dibbs can help. You need to rest. I mean, most of the things that have attacked us don't talk. Oh, yeah. Well,
Pirates are always very politically correct.
It's those zealots that you have to watch out for. They'll
I mean, kinda.
That's true. Yeah.
yeah. Yeah. Hey, you didn't make me cry, jackass.
What does carving bone talismans do? Is that a downtime activity?
Yeah. If you wanted to devote a lot of time to it, you could carve a lot of
Okay.
bone talismans.
I am going to try to do that instead
Okay.
of focusing on resting.
That would be an occult roll.
Do I still get to make the bigger roll?
Yep.
I'll probably also bug the rest of the crew, like
Do
Haroon.
the occult roll first, though.
Okay.
Bug the rest of the crew for. Oh yeah, I mean they'll all give you tips and pointers.
Yeah.
Although I mean having like 40 teachers might be not
No,
constructive.
no. I guess really just Haroon and Doomy.
Okay. It's like, no, do it this way. All right.
So, all right, I got a 12.
A 12. Okay.
Jeez.
So, with you spending pretty much all your time focused on that, you can carve 1,200 marks worth of bone talismans, or of arcane foci.
What if? Well, so we still, I think we do. We do still have that dragon whale horn,
Mm-hmm.
right?
You do.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start Michelangeloing that shit into a prow.
Okay. What are you gonna make out of it?
I don't want to like spend all my time doing it. I do want to focus on making normal talismans, but I want to like start my carving.
All right. What is your plan for it?
Who? Ooh, I didn't think of that beforehand. I will get back.
I vote for a parrot head and wings.
Oh yeah. Sure. Yeah, we'll do a parrot. I'll start with the parrot. And I'll
So,
I'll
like,
get
the
more
head
details
of the
later.
parrot.
I mean, otherwise, like
Yeah.
a traditional mermaid would fit well.
I don't
with-
expect to finish
Forget
because I
that.
do want to spend a good chunk of that time doing regular.
How about, like,
dolphins.
a mermaid, but with a parrot's head and lightning wings.
Oh, the titties can be like storm clouds.
Or just covered by storm clouds. That's the thing.
Oh, there you go. We're pirates. We want the nitty gritty details. Although I'm a woman, so maybe the mermaid has a giant dick. I don't know. Look, I carved your girlfriend, Mr. Vince. Didn't know you were into huge mermaid dick. So, anyways, I start carving that.
Okay, so you start carving a parrot and maybe some other sort of things. Sounds good.
Can I split that between bone talismans and the parrot?
Yeah, so you can do whatever split. I would say, like, to get a good start, maybe like 300 marks worth. So drop it down to 900 marks of bone talismans. Obviously, you're just using the dragon horn for the carving, so
Yep.
that cost you any extra
Okay.
bones.
I will do that.
All right, cool. Doing some sculpting.
Yeah.
So then, while we're doing Tara stuff, you want to just make your natural healing roll. You have a +1, so it negates the penalty.
Roll. I will spend a penny. God damn it!
You do have
spend a
one more.
penny.
You have one more attempt. Just so you know.
Oh, I do have one more attempt. I'll not spend my last penny then. Forgot
Okay.
about the extra attempt.
Yep. All right. So the other two, what do you guys want to do with your second downtime month?
Getting to whoever will fight me.
Jesus. Okay. Yep. So you can go ahead and make that agility roll. -2.
At -2.
Yep. And Mr. Dibbs, are you going to continue your taunting lessons? 5. Okay. So 1/3 of the way there. Mark that down.
All right. I got an 11.
This would be the second week.
So that should finish it, right?
Okay. Yep, because you got a raise. So you have a D4 in fighting now. Yay.
That's a big deal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, she should have gotten it in 2 weeks either way. Yeah.
Normally I'm a lover, not a fighter. But in your case, I'm willing to make an exception. Yeah. No, I can't hold my own in a fight. Nope.
And knowing that is a very wise and important.
Woohoo, my parry's back to 4.
Yeah. All right, so Tara, you can go ahead and make your third wound recovery roll.
A 5.
+1.
Yeah, with 1 wound penalty.
Yeah, so
5.
5.
Ooh, I am okay.
All right. You're healed.
So real quick, just doing the calculations. So I have a rifle that's a favored weapon, so it negates the parry penalty, right?
Correct.
And then the pointy bit on the end, the bayonet, adds
Mhm.
+1, right? So if I have my gun ready,
Oh no. So if you have the bayonet, your weapon is a